AV Shop Talk.
We're going to close out here. I want to go around the horn, and I'll start with Rob. And Rob, if you could just give one piece of advice to anybody listening who is considering, jumping into this business, what would you say that is?
Knowledge, learn. Call me. We don't charge. We'll learn what your options are. Learn how people make money at this. Don't assume that you know it unless you really researched it.
Sure. We'll move on, but before we do, Rob, I want to give you a chance just to kind of let our audience know if there is anybody listening who wants to take you up on that and reach out or just connect for any reason. What would be the best way for them to connect with you?
Well, you can certainly go to our website, groupgerhardt.com. My email is there. Give me a call. I'd be happy to give you my cell number. I can do it right now if you want. Or
if you're comfortable, you can go ahead and do that. Yeah, that'd be perfectly fine with us.
We'll see what happens. 404-510-9264.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Well, is your phone ringing?
No. There were like 4 people actually watching us now.
Well, plenty of people will hear it. I will point that out, actually, that this will be, for anybody watching, this will be put out as an audio-only episode into our podcast stream, so anybody listening now who may want to revisit this later, it'll be there. It'll also be up on our YouTube channel, and we'll make sure to include some links to that in our show notes at avshoptalk.com. Greg, I'll come over to you and just kind of ask you the same question. I know we kind of alluded to it, but if you could just sum it up to anybody listening who is thinking about getting started, and you could just kind of give them one bit of advice, what would that be?
Well, you gotta do it, because this is where the future of your company is going to be. As Rob was mentioning earlier, your company is unfortunately not worth too much if all you're doing is selling boxes. You need to build in the support and the recurring revenue in order to actually make your company worth something if you ever decide to sell it down the road. I kind of took that as a kick in the pants a few years ago, and that's why I got into doing alarm systems and then building it up from there with service contracts, because I actually want to make this worth something. Right now we have enough revenue. We just started earlier this year. We have enough revenue for everything to support at least one full-time employee a year, their salary. So that person just goes around and does stuff. They're paid for. You got to get started. You got to get started and do it.
Awesome. And Greg, if there's anybody listening who might want to connect with you, maybe pick your brain or ask you a couple questions, what would be the best way for them to do that?
Go to the website, PHAND, please have a nice day.ca.
Is that what that stands for?
Yes, sir, it does.
I never knew. That's great. So that's PHAND.ca, correct?
.ca, correct. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Greg. And we'll jump over to Brad here to kind of close things out. Brad, what would be the one kind of piece of advice that you'd give to somebody listening who just wants to get started and isn't quite sure how to do that?
I probably stole my own thunder with my last comment about the pricing structure, but the other advice I'd give is become an expert. It's not important that you do everything. As far as a security provider is concerned, pick a system that you're really comfortable with and do one system. That's probably a mistake that we made, was offering too many systems, offering support on too many systems. We've really refined. We now offer one or two really robust solutions. We've become experts at those security systems. If a client that has an existing security system wants our support, and it's not a system that we work with or we can take over, we replace it. And it's become very routine for us. We're the experts of those systems. And then the same thing, as this monitored world of AV expands, there are going to be other players. It's not going to be a huge world forever. Pick a solution that works for you guys and become an expert at it.